the most famous pirates of all time. Ahoy, history enthusiasts! Today, we embark on a captivating journey through the golden age of piracy to explore the lives of the most notorious pirates who ever sailed the seven seas. These seafaring adventurers, with their daring escapades and legendary tales, have left an indelible mark on maritime history. Their lives were a blend of strategy, cunning, and ruthlessness, and their stories continue to ignite our imagination. Join us as we uncover the truths, myths, and legacies of these infamous ocean outlaws. To fully appreciate the notoriety of these infamous figures, it's crucial first to understand piracy itself. Piracy refers to the act of attacking and robbing ships at sea, a practice that has existed since humanity began venturing out onto the oceans. Our focus, however, is on the golden age of piracy, which spanned from the late 17th to early 18th centuries. This era was rife with maritime conflict and the fine line separating legal privateers, sailors authorized by governments to attack enemy ships, from outright pirates often blurred. Edward Teach, widely known as Blackbeard, is perhaps the most infamous pirate of all time. Born in England around 1680, his journey to piracy began after serving as a privateer during the War of the Spanish Succession. With the cessation of hostilities, he turned to piracy, a lucrative if perilous profession. Blackbeard quickly made a name for himself with his fearsome appearance. A tall man with a long black beard, in which he famously tied slow-burning fuses that would create a terrifying halo of smoke around his head. Blackbeard's flagship, Queen Anne's Revenge, became synonymous with pirate terror as he controlled the seas along America's eastern coastline and the West Indies. His intimidating reputation preceded him. Vessels often surrendered at the mere sight of his flag. His most audacious exploit was the blockade of the port of Charleston, a daring act that further solidified his fearsome reputation. Despite his terrifying presence, Blackbeard met his end in a fierce battle with the Royal Navy in 1718, off the coast of North Carolina. His legacy endures in pirate folklore, symbolizing both the danger and allure of the pirate life. Breaking the mold of the traditional pirate narrative are Anne Bonny and Mary Red, two women who defied the gender norms of their time to become legendary pirates. Anne Bonny was born in Ireland and later moved to the American colonies. Her fiery spirit and defiance against societal expectations led her to the pirate haven of Nassau in the Bahamas, where she joined the notorious pirate Calico Jack's crew. Mary Red, similarly, was no stranger to a life of adventure. Disguised as a man from a young age, Mary fought in various European wars before turning to piracy. The two women met while serving under Calico Jack, and their bond was strengthened by their mutual defiance of convention. Their exploits on the high seas were marked by boldness and resilience. They were reputed to have fought as fiercely as any of their male counterparts. However, their piratical career came to an abrupt end when they were captured by pirate hunters in 1720. Both women stood trial for piracy. While Mary died in prison, Anne's fate remains shrouded in mystery. Their remarkable courage continues to captivate scholars and history buffs, casting light on the challenges and triumphs of female pirates in a male-dominated world. The story of Captain William Kidd is a compelling tale of intrigue, betrayal, and controversy. Initially regarded as a respectable privateer, Kidd embarked on a mission sanctioned by the English government to hunt pirates and capture enemy French vessels. However, as circumstances unfolded, Kidd found himself accused of piracy, a charge that led to his dramatic downfall. Kidd's voyage, which began with high hopes and official backing, slowly unraveled. He struggled to maintain order amongst a fractious crew and was implicated in questionable activities that blurred his lawful commission. His most infamous act, seizing the Quedagh Merchant, a ship said to be sailing under French protection, sealed his fate. Returning to England, Kidd was arrested, tried, and executed in 1701. The trial was sensational, capturing public attention and forever associating Kidd's name with piracy, despite the murky legality of his actions. His story serves as a poignant reminder of the complex interplay between privateering and piracy, and the fragile boundaries of legitimacy during this turbulent era. Bartholomew Roberts, known as Black Bart, stands out in pirate history for his prolific success and exceptional leadership. Born in Wales in 1682, Roberts turned to piracy in 1719 after being captured by pirates himself. He swiftly rose through the ranks, demonstrating an unparalleled aptitude for leadership and maritime strategy. Roberts' success was unmatched, capturing over 400 ships, more than any other pirate of his time. He was known for his meticulous codes of conduct, ensuring discipline and fairness among his crew. This structured approach to piracy made his operations both efficient and deadly. Notably, his piracy extended from the coast of Africa to Brazil and the Caribbean, displaying an impressive range and adaptability. Despite his ability to evade capture for years, Roberts' career met its end in 1722 when he was killed in battle against the British Navy. He left behind a legacy as one of piracy's most successful and revered figures, with his life encapsulating the pinnacle of piracy's golden age. The internal governance of pirate crews was often surprisingly democratic. Most pirate ships operated according to a code of conduct that dictated everything from the distribution of loot to conflict resolution. Decisions were typically made by popular vote, illustrating a stark contrast to the rigid hierarchical structures of naval vessels. Disputes were resolved through duels or arbitration, and there were strict codes against theft amongst crew members. Punishments for breaking rules were severe, maintaining a delicate balance of camaraderie and discipline. This system of governance, while born from necessity, provided an uncommon level of equality among pirates, uniting them under shared purpose and mutual gain. Piracy flourished in a world of tumultuous political climates and expansive maritime trade. Pirates operated in the gray zones of colonial powers' conflicts, often with implicit approval from one government while antagonizing another. Many former privateers, like Kidd, turned to piracy when contracts ended, or the trade routes became lucrative. However, as nations sought to solidify maritime control and protect burgeoning global trade, piracy was increasingly seen as a threat. This led to a concerted effort by colonial powers to suppress piracy through legal reforms, naval patrols, and public executions, marking the gradual decline of piracy by the mid-18th century. Beyond their historical influence, pirates have carved a permanent place in popular culture. Rooted in myths and sometimes embellished tales, the image of the pirate as a swashbuckling rogue endures in literature, films, and folklore. From Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island to Hollywood's Pirates of the Caribbean, the romanticized portrayal of pirates continues to captivate audiences worldwide. These stories, while fictionalized, draw loosely from historical figures, embodying the daring spirit and adventurous allure that surround pirate legends. Their enduring appeal invites continued exploration and fascination with the profound legacy they left on maritime history. As we conclude our journey through the lives of history's most famous pirates, we untangle the complex web of fact and fiction that defines their legacies. Each pirate we encountered navigated the stormy seas of fortune, ambition, and infamy, leaving an indelible mark on history. Their stories remind us of an era where the oceans held both the promise of adventure and the peril of lawlessness. We hope this exploration ignites your curiosity to delve deeper into the intriguing world of piracy, unearthing untold stories and uncovering the myriad ways these legendary sea rovers have shaped our history and culture.